Okay friends, get your to-do list ready because today's video is going to be a super motivating speed cleaning video. I'm doing a cleaning power hour and I'm going to be getting my whole house back in order in 1 hour. So if you're in need of some motivation today, then this is the video for you. All right, you guys, so I am giving myself 1 hour to get as much cleaning done as I can today. My house was a huge mess from the weekend, so this Monday morning, I'm focused on just doing a whole house reset. I won't be doing any deep cleaning today because Mondays are typically my reset days and a day that I use to plan and prepare for the week ahead, including planning our meals and scheduling a grocery pickup for Tuesday mornings. Okay, so to get my morning going, I always start with making my bed. Now, since I'm doing a speed clean today and I'm doing a power hour, I know that I'm going to have lots of cleaning ahead of me, so this is the first thing I wanted to get done. This usually motivates me to keep going because it's pretty much the easiest cleaning task on my list every single day is to make my bed. And then the other thing that I do right after this every single day is I go ahead and start a load of laundry in our washing machine. I pretty much am doing laundry Monday through Friday. I don't do any laundry on the weekend unless I absolutely have to, but pretty much every other day of the week we are doing some load of laundry or two.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else.
Okay, that was easy. Now let's move on to starting a load of laundry. I'm gonna throw in a couple of Gain pods, some scent beads, and white distilled vinegar for my fabric softener. And I know it drives some people crazy, but I do not separate my colors from my whites or my lights and darks. I just throw everything in there and I've never really had any issues with it.
I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive.
Now here's a look at the house before and what all I'm going to be cleaning up. We actually have a load of laundry that's already folded that just needs to be put away. And then the rest of the mess is just from coming in and just dropping our things all weekend. We actually had cheer and baseball in one weekend, so it was crazy. Both mornings, me and my daughter, Gracie June, she's 10, she does all-star cheer. Both mornings, Saturday and Sunday morning, we had to be up at 5:45 in the morning and we had to be leaving our house by 6:30 to get to our cheer competition. And then after each day of cheer, we ended up driving over to the baseball fields to watch my son Kason, he's 12. We watched him play in a baseball tournament. So both days started super early and ended super late, and we were exhausted after the weekend, so we definitely weren't doing any cleaning when we got home on Sunday evening. But I am grateful that all the schedules worked out though, because I got to watch cheer and we got to watch baseball all in one weekend. A lot of times we're dividing and conquering, but this weekend her cheer competition happened to be in Savannah, which we live right outside of Savannah, Georgia. And so that was nice. And then the baseball tournament was in Rincon, which is, not too far from Savannah either. So it all worked out. We were exhausted after all of it, but it was a lot of fun. And I was just glad I got to see both of my kids doing things that they love doing.
Just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself.
All right, another room is tidied up, and now I'm going to go around and start picking up all the extra stuff. We've got her cheer bag right here, so I'm kind of going through her cheer bag and putting things where they belong. We made these little bow boxes for the girls at the beginning of the season, and then I also made this cheer garment bag for her to keep all of her cheer uniform stuff in all in one place. And I even used some of those pockets to put her bags with her makeup and her hair accessories and all that stuff in there too. So I love that little garment bag. I got it for like 16 bucks off of Amazon, and then I personalized it with my Cricut myself. But I threw her uniform into the laundry room because it definitely needs to be washed. I'm not going to wash it right now because it does have to be washed separately in a small little garment bag. And then I took her cheer backpacks up to her room and just put them in her closet. Now this little bag here I was actually using to take back and forth from cheer to baseball. So we had some snacks in there. I also had some other things in there that Gracie June was using to keep herself entertained at the baseball field. So she had like a jump rope, some markers, and a notepad, things like that. So I'm just going to take that back up to her room because most of that was left in there was her stuff, and then I did put the extra snacks away.
Be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself.
Now, when I was cleaning today, I did have to stop for a little bit and pause my timer because I had a conference call to get on. And so if you see the time, it is a little bit later, but that's because I had to take about 30 minutes to get on a conference call, and then I got back to cleaning after I was done. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I just do not have that motivation on Monday mornings to tackle my entire house or tackle a mess. And it's mostly because I'm exhausted from the weekend. But if I do something like a power hour, I feel like it motivates me and it just makes me so much more productive. I think sometimes I look at my house, and especially if it's just a complete wreck like it is most Monday mornings, I look at it and I think to myself that it's going to take me forever to get it done, so I don't even want to get started. But when I do a power hour, I know that I am literally racing the clock to get as much as I can done in that 1 hour, and so it doesn't seem like it's going to take me as long, if that makes sense. So y'all let me know if you try this. Maybe it's not even an hour. Maybe you only have 15 minutes to get as much as you can done, or 30 minutes, whatever it is. Set yourself a timer and see what you can get done in that amount of time. I guarantee you will be so productive. Now, if I have a lot more cleaning to do and I know it's going to take me more than an hour, maybe I'm doing like a decluttering project, or I'm doing some deep cleaning that's going to take me a little bit longer, then I really love to listen to Audible books. I actually love to listen to Audible books like all the time. So when I'm driving, or when I'm working out, or when I'm cleaning, I am most likely listening to some sort of audiobook. And I'm always sharing them here on my channel. So if I'm listening to a specific book, a lot of times I will share them in my videos. I do have Goodreads, but I'm horrible about updating it. I'm trying to be better. But let me give you a rundown of a couple of the books that I've read recently. And just so you guys know, my favorite genre is thriller, suspense. So I read a lot of those types of books, and every now and then I'll switch it up and read something else like romance or science fiction or pretty much anything else that is highly recommended. But if you like thriller books, then let me tell you a few of the ones that I've read recently. I have really loved Frida McFadden books. She is such a good author, and she always has some sort of crazy twist at the end that you never saw coming. The last 3 books that I've read of hers are The Teacher, The Inmate, and Never Lie, and those 3 books were so good. Probably some of the best thriller books that I've read recently. Another book that I've read recently, which is also in the thriller suspense genre, is The Good Daughter. And honestly, I try to rate these all the time out of 5 stars, and I share them over on Instagram. And this one I said was probably between 3.5 to 4 stars. I felt like it was a good book, it kept me into it the whole time, but some of the details in the book just were very gruesome, and so I think that kind of was off-putting. And then also the ending, I don't know, it was just okay, I guess. But my current book that I'm reading is actually science fiction, and I can't believe I've never read it because it's an older book. It's called The Time Traveler's Wife, and apparently there's a movie. I don't know if I've just been living under a rock, but I didn't even know of this book or movie. So far, I'm really liking the book. I will say that it's not one that's like sometimes I'm reading a thriller book and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to know what happens. I have to keep listening, So it's not like that for me. I am into it, and I got into it pretty quickly. It's very interesting. I am dying to know what happens at the end. So I will have to let you guys know what I think of it after I finish it, because like I said, it's definitely a different genre than what I typically listen to, but so far it's been pretty good. But I do save all of my reviews over on Instagram. I have a little highlight bubble on Instagram that just says books. And so I save all of my books there, and I do a little rating and tell you what I think of it. I should be better about doing this on Goodreads too, but I do put them all over there on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, you can definitely go check out some of my recommended books over there too. And of course, if you guys have any recommendations, I always love hearing your book recommendations. So leave them down in the comments.
I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive fast.
Okay, you guys, so I'm at about 45 minutes at this point. So I'm going to do a quick vacuum in here, and then I have to run upstairs, and I am really going to be pushing it for time. But I wanted to get the playroom cleaned up because I desperately needed to clean in there and vacuum and wipe down the windows and the furniture and stuff.
Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down. Cause honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. With you, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
We are now upstairs in our playroom / craft room, and here is just an overview of what the mess looks like. I know it looks horrible, but honestly, a lot of this is just toys that's gonna go into those little baskets, and then just taking some of the other things and putting them where they belong in the kids' rooms. So my daughter has been really into making these paper dragons for like the last year. And so she had been in here making some dragons, also coloring. And so I have this little lap desk. And so I'm just putting like her artwork and the extra sketch pad stuff in here and just cleaning this up for her. And then she still has to finish some of these little paper dragons that she's been working on. So I'm just going to put these over in our little art area. Now, most of our blankets and stuffed animals we store in these beanbag chairs that I got off of Amazon so many years ago. Gosh, I don't even know how long we've had these things, but I love it for this purpose. My kids love some throw blankets, and so I just stuff them right here in these beanbag chairs. They can double as an actual beanbag chair to watch movies on, or they can serve as storage for our blankets and stuffed animals. Now, these little baskets that we have for all the toys used to be all organized by whatever type of toy we wanted to put in there. But a long time ago, I decided I wasn't going to organize them anymore. They're pretty much all my daughter's toys. So I'm just throwing them all in the baskets just to hide them. And then since I'm the one cleaning it up, when she's ready to pull these back out, she can search through the baskets and find whatever it is that she's looking for.
Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. I can be a fighter.
And then this area over here is pretty much all of her American Girl doll stuff. And so I do want to reorganize this stuff, and I think what I'm going to do is bring another one of those cube bookshelves up here in the playroom and connect it to the other one and put all of her American Girl stuff in a bunch of baskets like we have over there, because we just don't have any of this stuff organized or a place to put this stuff. So it's been sitting in these bags, and then also in the little toy box chest we have a bunch of American Girl doll stuff in there. So I am going to do that soon. I'm not going to do it today because I'm obviously racing the clock to get this power hour done, but I also have to get that cube bookshelf up here. So that will be another video for another day. Now, really quickly, I'm just going to wipe down the furniture and then vacuum in here, and I will be done.
All the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, 'cause I can get them out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him, nah, 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 nah. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna na 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 now. Yeah, 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 yeah.
The last thing I'm going to do in here is a quick vacuum, and I'm using my Dyson V15 Detect. I've had this vacuum for, gosh, maybe 8 months now. I don't know. It's been a while, and this thing is so good. It's super powerful. I can use it on my hardwoods, my carpets, rugs, everything. The suction is so good, and the battery lasts forever. Like, I can do my entire house without the battery going dead. And if you've ever watched any of my older videos, I always talked about how the Shark Uplight was my favorite vacuum ever, and it was a corded vacuum. And I always talked about how I've never found a cordless vacuum that was as powerful as my Shark Uplight, and so that's why I always wanted to use that vacuum. Well, now I don't even have a corded vacuum anymore. I got rid of all of them, and I just use this one. I do have another cordless vacuum that's like, it's a Tenco, and it's in my garage, and I use that sometimes too, but because like if I'm in the kitchen, it's closer right there. I'll just grab it really quick for quick cleanups, but this one I keep in my dining room, and I use it all over my house. It's awesome. So if you're in the market for a new cordless vacuum, then I highly recommend this one. I do have it linked on my LTK, which you can find the link to my LTK down in my description box. And I have all of my other cleaning favorites linked there. I have house decor, kitchen favorites, gift ideas, clothing favorites, just everything that I find and love. I love sharing with you guys, so I have all that stuff linked there. I also have a bunch of stuff linked on my Amazon storefront, so anything that's from Amazon is linked on Amazon and LTK, but then all of it is linked on LTK. So you can definitely check that out if you're ever looking for a specific link, or just let me know in the comments and I will try to get you that link as soon as I can. Okay, so at this point, I was actually about 5 minutes over the hour, but I really wanted to clean up this little area really quick. This is our art area. I do all of my Cricut projects here, and then Gracie June does a lot of her little art projects right here as well. So my power hour ended up taking me a little over an hour. It was about an hour and 18 minutes, but my whole house is back in order now, and I feel like I had a pretty productive power hour. So now that all of my cleaning is done, I want to know what's on your to-do list for today. And also let me know if you decide to do a power hour and then come back here and let me know if you got it all done. Now, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and introduce yourself down in the comments. And just so you guys know, I have moved my video days back to Mondays with having the weekends being so crazy with baseball and cheer. Mondays just work better. So thank you guys for sticking with me as I change up my schedule once again. I am so glad that y'all are here, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you next Monday with a brand new video. Bye.